I am S. Ravikumar, Research Scholar, Krishna University, Machilipatnam, under the guidance of Professor K. Chandrasekharaya Garu, JNTH, Hyderabad. Literature Survey Research Group publications related to the cybercrime case study. Today's topic is an approach to distinguish the conditions of flash crowd versus DDoS attacks and to remedy a cybercrime. Abstract of this paper is flash crowds distributed DOS beyond DDoS attacks, remedy for beyond DDoS attacks. Introduction of this paper is motivation and distinguishing flash crowd traffic from DDoS attacks becomes a high necessity so that appropriate actions can be taken to handle these two different situations. So, and related work and another session is attack model figure 2.2a and 2b method for identifying service degradation traffic as flash cloud events versus DDoS attacks, abnormal traffic detection, grouping flows into flash cloud flows and DDoS attack flows. And here in figure 2a, FC traffic towards victim web server, and figure B, FC traffic and DDoS traffic towards victim web server. And here in this figure, in this flow charts, in order to group all flows involved under abnormal traffic condition into probable flash crowd flows and are probable DDoS attack flows, we consider flow strength as a metric. If the flows have flow strength less than Fs max, these flows are considered to be probably flash crowd flows. Otherwise, those may be taken as probable DDoS attack flows. And another session is beyond DDoS attacks towards a complete real world scenario, problem scenario. The J2H website, which is a website with criminal intentions, offered various J2H students and teaching and non-teaching faculty to register in this website. As on 12th November 2011, graduate students 37 numbers, postgraduates 15 numbers, MS, MPhil, and PhDs 1 numbers, teaching and non-teaching faculties 0 numbers. And here is a figure 6 screenshot of the J2H JOC website on April 18th, 2012 using Wayback Mission. Attack analysis, distributed denial of national service attack, the critical similarities and dissimilarities of traditional DDoS attacks versus beyond DDoS attacks. Here is the differences between the traditional DDoS attacks and beyond DDoS attacks listed here. And attack analysis, we assume the conditions as normal when there is no website of the J2H JOC website in the internet, which is perceived to be a criminal website which committed many crimes against the Indian nation. Consider these registrants as attack agents and this malicious website owner as actual attacker. So cyber criminal attacker. So in table 2 given below is the case of registrants being not those many but are very innocent few can be compared to flash crowd. So here data of web crawling, graduation students, post-graduation students, PhD students, faculty members, and total registrants listed in this particular table. And here is a agent making process has been continued for a long periods by the website owner, actual attacker, resulting in highly scaled DDoS attack as shown in the screenshots from figures 6 to 10. Here in figure 7, screenshot of the JNT-JAG website on February 13, 2012. And in figure 8, screenshot of the JNT-JAG website on June 10, 2013. A screenshot of the JNT-JAG website which shows highly increased number of registrants can be found at figure 10. Figure 9, screenshot of the JNT-JAG website on May 17, 2014. And in figure 10, screenshot of the JNT-JAG website on August 1st, 2015. And another session is testing the case study. After the start of the malicious and criminal activity has spread to a noticeable level, it came to notice at JNT University premises and in online. Such criminal activities in online mode involving members of such a so thought to be a reputed organization, and this organization did not condemn and warn the people who involved in these criminal activities. Here in table 3 given below is the case of registrants being many and is kept on increasing can be compared on DDoS attacks. So here in this particular table we can have the information about the cyber criminal contents and the total number of registrants and that particular date of web crawling. An analogy of rate of increase in registrants over a time metric with the flow strength metric for traffic flows. When this metric value is less than a certain level, say 2 numbers threshold in each category is considered to be small. The impact on nation is small, and this is analogous to probable flash crowd traffic flows of web traffic. For example, if you take the last column and first row of the table 2 value, the total resistance is 18 and no or very limited criminal impact. Whereas if you take the last column and first row of the table 3 value is 53, which is reasonably high to be considered to have criminal impact. We consider the first case as a flash crowd, whereas the second one as probably DDoS attack condition. The increase in the value of last column of table 2, that is the rate flow strength, is less. Whereas if you take the increase in the value of last column of table 3, we can see the rate flow strength is very high. Therefore, it is a highly suspected criminal condition. The statistics corresponding to this rate of overall increase in number of registrants can be obtained from the table 3, and this condition is analogous to DDoS attack condition. It is desirable from the organizations to earnestly provide solutions for these kinds of problems. A screenshot of the FIR registered at the Cyberabad police station for the above cybercrime can be found in figure 11. Screenshot of the FIR registered at Cyberabad police station for the cybercrime by the JNT-JAG website. Now, in the other session, crime recovery scenario. The following web page with a URL sites.google.com/site/Shekaraya/a people governance forum web page given below in figure 12 is a solution for the above mentioned beyond DDoS attacks problem. For conclusion and future scope of this paper is distinguishing flash crowd event from DDoS attack event. Used volume threshold as a parameter to detect the anonymous traffic condition that occurs on the web server. Described a mechanism to tackle the suspicious flow detection using flow strength as a metric. Using this metrics, we grouped malicious flows as one group, say Z1, and non-malicious flows as another group, say Z2. Techniques to further distinguish DDoS attack conditions versus flash crowd conditions may be taken up for future research work. Discussed a cybercrime case study that considers beyond DDoS attacks and presents some solutions to this problem. The naked truth is that technology should be used for the development of the personality, character, human society, and nation. Instead of merely focusing on technology development without the above, we shall focus on technology with the above valuable life and nation building characteristics. Thank you.